everybody, it's me, Margaret, and it's Addi time again. I need to get something straight though. I am by no means an Addi expert. I'm a rank beginner, and I do these YouTube videos so that we can get more Addi information out there, because it's both of them, big, small, they're both such exceptional tools. I love these things. However, I really could use some more input and support, and YouTube does just that for me. Today I'm going to talk about my experiences with some of the different inexpensive acrylics. Now, the first clip I want to show you is my experience in working with Lion brand homespun. Part of it is a clip from one of my cast-off crew videos, and in that one I had chopped off some jibber-jabber about Addi, and this time I'm going to include it since you people will appreciate it. So, here is a thinner one that I did on the Addi Professional, on the smaller one. I love the colorway on it. However, it is done with homespun, Lion brand homespun. And I know that's a popular yarn, at least they claim it's one of their popular yarns, but I think people either seem to love it or hate it. It feels great, but it frays easily, and it's shaped kind of in a zigzag, which makes it difficult to work with. I find loom knitting was my most successful attempt in using this yarn, but this I tried it out on the Addi just to see what it would do, and it was rough going. It would hang on the machine because it splits very easily, and had a really hard time with this. But it came out great, but it was just difficult getting there. I'm using this Lion brand homespun to make a scarf right now on the Addi Professional. It's actually coming out really pretty. But I have difficulty working with this stuff in crochet. I heard someone told me that you need to use a larger hook, and I did try that and it did work, but I just didn't enjoy working with it. So I've loom knitted it easily. But I'm giving it a try on my Addi Professional, and it's gone really well up until this point. And I have been having some hanging problems right here when the needle begins to come up. Let's see if I can get this closer. You see how it's going to knock this one off the back and bring up a loop in the front. And as it does, it's kind of tight. So I have found that this loom knitting tool is actually pretty handy. I just kind of stick it in here and pull to loosen it up if it hangs. See, like right there, it's a little tight because the nature of this yarn is kind of stringy. So, but then it sort of loosens up, and you can just go as normal. But if it gets hung again, you can pull it out. Now, I've noticed that with 100% acrylics, oftentimes the feel of the yarn will be completely different between colors. So, especially true in Red Heart, by the way, which I have not had a whole heck of a lot of luck with Red Heart. I have done camouflage on the Addi Professional, the small one, and it worked out pretty well, but I really haven't gone much farther with that. I know yellow did not work at all on the big king size Addi. It just keeps sticking to one another and hanging. But remembering that the different colors feel differently or whatever, I tried Loops and Threads Impeccable in 2 different colors, and here's my experience with that. And also included in this next clip happens to be information on Karen 1-pounder, which I was really excited about trying because I had picked up some 1-pounders for great prices at my last yarn haul. But unfortunately, I did not have quite as good luck as I'd hoped. So I tried Impeccable, and while the results were better on the king size Addi, it was still not perfect. It was skipping stitches, and then there were places where I completely dropped a stitch when I tried to fix it. And here's an example of where I messed up and actually fixed it backwards. So I got purl stitches right here instead of knit stitches. So again, another fail on the king size Addi. One afternoon I tried these two yarns. Loops and Threads Impeccable, which is Michael's brand, and I couldn't get it to work on the king size Addi. It kept hanging. It would stick to each other, each fiber, and it just kept hanging. It was awful. So I tried the Karen 1-pounder. Again, I had a problem with this. However, this works beautifully on the Addi Professional, on the small one. I have yet to try this one on the small one, but I know this is not uncommon. I have read other places where people are having similar experiences where one yarn will not perform as well on the king size, but that little Professional handles it like crazy. This next clip happens to be something I've run before in my snake scarf video, but I just plucked it out and I'm putting it in here since we're talking about compatible yarns. I thought this would be an appropriate place for it in case you've missed it before. Now, you don't have to watch this if you've seen it before, of course, but what I'd really like you to do is in the comments section, let me know what yarn you have had good experiences with and which ones you've had bad experience with. That's welcome too. I just am curious to see, and I'm still talking about the lower end, the 100% acrylics. I do a lot of charity work, and I don't know how people are going to be able to care for the items that I make. If they're homeless, they're probably going to be hand washing, because they don't have a washer and dryer. However, if they go to a shelter, there are washers and dryers there, and people will just gather their things, the volunteers gather their things, wash it, and they don't have time to worry about, ooh, hand dry, lie flat. So I really want to make sure they're easy care yarns. So that's why I'm stuck on the lower end for this video. So that's about it, and I'm looking forward to your input. Again, YouTube is a